patriotism and nationalism in you. While you keep that in mind, let's get the latest update in sports.
Good evening. Welcome to the sports segment of the news. My name is Katey Caesar. Ghana coach Kwesi Appiah is set to announce his squad for next month's 2015 African Cup of Nations qualifiers tomorrow after submitting the final list to the Ghana FA today for assessment. The Black Stars will play Uganda and Togo in the opening fixtures of the qualifiers. Here's more on that story.
The list is expected to be announced by the Ghana Football Association tomorrow after invitations are sent out to those invited. Coach Kwesi Appiah will be conferring with his assistant, Maxwell Kunedu, to finalize the squad, which will be immediately forwarded to the requisite officials of the GFA. Sule Muntari and Kevin Prince Boateng will, however, not be included in the squad as they are still serving out their indefinite suspension from the Black Stars. The team is expected to converge in Accra towards the last week of this month to begin preparations for their opening 2014 AFCON qualifier against Uganda on September 5 in Kumasi. The Black Stars will then hit the road to face Togo 5 days later. This match will serve as an opportunity for the Black Stars to win back the love of Ghanaians after a rather forgettable World Cup outing in Brazil. Meanwhile, there is also the tendency that all the players invited for the qualifier would have to sign a contract of adherence before coming down for the game.
Now, still on football, new Barcelona number 9, Luis Suarez, promised his teammates and fans he will never bite another player again and revealed he has sought professional help to prevent it happening for a fourth time. The Uruguayan striker spoke publicly for the first time this afternoon since the incident with the Italy defender Giorgio Chiellini at the World Cup on 24th June.
He'll be wearing the shirt in a competitive game till October after his World Cup biting ban. And he promised that won't ever happen again.
I try to forget this game and the situation as well, and it's a difficult moment for me, and I say to all the fans that don't worry for that because I don't do any more that.
Luis Suarez! Suarez was introduced to Barcelona fans for the friendly with Leon of Mexico, and he saw his new teammates go on a 6-goal romp.
Messi flicked to Neymar. Neymar dribbles the ball in, back flicks it in. Circus football from Barcelona. We need Suarez.
He came on for the last 14 minutes. His new team start their La Liga campaign on Sunday. But just like a year ago at Liverpool, Suarez has to sit out the first few weeks.
I have the same situation the last year in Liverpool. I start to play in the 20 September, I don't remember that, and it's a long time, but if you concentrate, your head is the focus for the trainings with the teammate, and you help for the team the outside the pitch. This is my situation now, I accept that.
And they'll be hoping Suarez does the same kind of damage for Barca he did belatedly on his return to Anfield last season, when he finally makes his La Liga bow in El Clasico.
Now, former Juventus boss Antonio Conte has vowed to restore World Cup flops Italy to their traditional status as major power in international football. Conte made this known today in his first press conference in Rome.
New Italy head coach Antonio Conte wants to bring back the glory days for the Azzurri. The former Juventus mentor Conte signed a 2-year deal to take over the national team, and he replaces Cesare Prandelli, who had a disappointing World Cup in Brazil. Conte steered Juventus to 3 straight Serie A titles in his 3 years in charge, and he's looking to instill the same winning mentality in the national team.
For me, the difference between winning and losing is the same as being living and dying. When I lose, and I hope it will happen seldom in the national team, there's an atmosphere of mourning surrounding me and my family.
As a player, Conte won it all at club level, but was a runner-up at both the World Cup and European Championships. He's aiming to go one better as national team head coach. His first match in charge will be a friendly against the Netherlands in Bari on the 4th of September. Italy begins their Euro 2016 qualifying campaign in Norway 5 days later.
I'm getting here in a moment when the Italian national team is going through hard times, but we must bounce back to being one of the strongest national teams in the world. Our players are coming from a bad experience in the World Cup, but I believe we can fill the quality gap with the other national teams by turning Italy into a determined group.
German teams are making big summer signings before the start of the season next week. Let's go and take a look at what is happening with Germany.
A lot of movement happened during the off-season, and with the Bundesliga now being less than a week away, the managers will be hoping their new signings have by now started gelling with their teammates. One of the most significant summer transfers was Robert Lewandowski, who moved from last season's runners-up to the champions. It was already announced in January that the Polish striker would be moving to Bayern Munich from Borussia Dortmund on a 5-year deal. Lewandowski scored 74 league goals in his time with Dortmund and is expected to be an improvement on Mario Mandzukic, who was sold by Bayern to Atletico Madrid. To replace Lewandowski, Dortmund paid a lot of money to recruit 24-year-old Italian striker Ciro Immobile, who was the leading scorer in Serie A last season for Torino with 22 goals. Jurgen Klopp also secured the services of 28-year-old striker Adrian Ramos. The Colombian, who made 3 appearances at the 2014 World Cup, spent the last 5 years with Hertha Berlin. FC Schalke also joined the party as they aim to close the gap on Bayern and Dortmund and signed Sydney Sam from Bayern Leverkusen. Sam had been in outstanding form in the Bundesliga for Bayern Leverkusen last season before signing a pre-contract with Schalke in January, but struggled during the latter part of the season, which resulted in him missing out on Germany's World Cup squad.
So that's it for your sports. My name is Katey. Thank you very much for joining me. Now hand over to Niablo and Hawa.
Thanks so much, Katey. And Hawa, when the issue about the African Cup of Nations, the qualifying series, the countries they did mention that they will be coming into the country with this Ebola scare, what went through your mind?
Oh, a lot went through my mind, of course.
Well, we just hope the best for Ghana.
All right, so just don't forget, keep your hands clean all the time. Yep. Just avoid any eventuality.
Yes, so let's move on to other stories. And the government of Ghana has indicated it will ban flights from Ebola-affected countries should it suspect anyone traveling